All right, right here where I'm standing today is a brand new community that just hit the market just about a couple months ago. And they're actually starting to build some houses out here. But even better, you're so close to Highway 280. You're close to a lot of the shopping that's closer into town. And you're only like 30 minutes away from downtown Birmingham. And y'all, the specific neighborhood that I'm talking about out here, this brand new community, is called Stonehenge right here in Chelsea, Alabama. So I want to take you on a tour of what the community has to offer and also what you can get nearby. So let's go take a look. And there's so much new development that's popping up in and around here. Just minutes down the street, they're about to build a brand new Chick-fil-A. They're even bringing a Target to this city right here. There's also some great little local parks that you could take the kids to, and then a ton of restaurant options that are available for you out here, plus only a short drive into the city. And you're only a few minutes away from some of the top rated schools right here in Chelsea, Alabama. So if maybe you're one of those people that want to live a little outside of town but still have not that far of a drive to go, I mean, this is probably the best place that you could be looking right now, especially for the price that you're going to pay per month. You can get a house out here for right around that $300,000 price point, and they're running some crazy deals right now. I'm talking about 1 to 2% interest rate lower than what you're going to get on other resale homes, and that's going to ultimately affect your bottom line when it comes to your monthly payment. And they also have some 0% down loan options available out here too. So in just a moment, we're gonna actually go take a look at this model home out here in this new subdivision. But real quick, I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Zach, your local real estate agent right here in the Birmingham, Alabama area. And I just wanted to share that I do these videos to help people that are either relocating here to the state or just share them with other locals that are around that might consider moving out to one of these neighborhoods that we cover. So if you're ready to connect, or maybe you just want some more information, you can click that link in the description right there. It's a quick form to fill out that you can set up a call at your own convenience. But I want to kick it over to a map tour so you can see where this actually sits and how close everything is. All right, so we're going to take a quick map tour now. We're going to look at the neighborhood. This is Stonehenge, the one that we were just in, and we're zooming out here. This is Highway 280. It's the main corridor that gets you in and out of Birmingham from the Chelsea area. So the first thing that we're going to look at is we're going to head over to the elementary school, which is just right around the corner. So it's pretty convenient. It's actually located within a bigger master plan community, Chelsea Park. There's a ton of houses for sale in there too. D.R. Horton even has some available in that neighborhood as well. Obviously the price point is going to be higher because you're right there inside of that master plan community, so you get a couple more of the amenities. However, if you kind of want to stay away from those higher prices and still be fairly close, then the Stonehenge neighborhood is going to be a good fit for you. We're going to zoom out a little bit more and head over to the middle school, which is going to be located right here off of this road. And if you can see it right here at the top of the screen. And the good thing is the elementary school, middle school, and high school really aren't that far away. It's not as close as some of the cities that we look at in some of our videos here, but again, it is pretty close to each other. And the middle school is actually close to Melrose Park, which we've covered in another one of our videos too. It's got the splash pad and everything, and I know we're actually going to talk about it here in just a little bit inside the model home. So we're going to zoom out and head over to the high school. It's going to be down Highway 11 right here. And if you zoom in, see, we've got the high school here in Chelsea. They've got the football field there. Everything's just kind of right there. And the cool thing too is Highway 11 actually takes you right into Pelham. So if you head over this way, I'll zoom out so you guys can get a better look. But we were just over here in this Chelsea area. We take that Highway 11 right here, takes us right into Pelham, Alabama. We've covered Helena in some of our videos, Alabaster. And then if you head north of I-65, you end up in downtown. So we're going to head back over to Chelsea. And I want to show you guys, there's a ton of different little local spots to eat at, some different chain restaurants too. And then if we head just down into the Birmingham area just a little bit, right here, we're going to actually be in what's called like the Lee Branch area. And over here, they've got a ton of really nice restaurants, a ton of like big box retail stores that you can go and shop at. So that's like maybe a 10-minute drive from where you're located at there in the Stonehenge neighborhood. And then we head up this direction too, and we're actually going to hit I-459 where 280 and the interstate actually meet each other, and that's a main corridor there for a lot of people traffic can get a little hectic, especially in this stretch of 280. It's just because there's so many people that live around, and also just because there's so much to do, right? There's a lot of places to eat, a lot of places to shop, and that actually brings me to my next spot here. I want to show you guys the Summit, and the Summit's right here. It's one of the more popular places. If you've ever visited Birmingham, you've probably shopped here, and it kind of feeds back into this Cahaba Heights area, which is where a lot of people like to move to because they want an older house within the Vestavia Hills school system, but they love being so close to everything right there off of 280, the shopping at the Summit. You've also got, if you head down to 280 a little bit more, you've got the Birmingham Zoo. So if you ever need something for those kids to do in the summer, you can actually buy a zoo membership. They got a splash pad there. Obviously, they've got the animals there as well. And if you're into different outdoor type things, the Birmingham Botanical Gardens is over here as well. So coming back over to the Stonehenge neighborhood, we're going to actually zoom out. I want to show y'all where it's at in comparison to downtown Birmingham. So right here where it says 280, where my mouse is at, is where that neighborhood's located. So you just head down 280 and then you're in downtown Birmingham. Could be 25 to 30 minutes, really depends on traffic. Could be even longer, especially if you're trying to leave to and from during those like heavier traffic times. So I would probably plan accordingly. Say you want to buy a house in this neighborhood or maybe somewhere around Chelsea. If you're leaving at the same time as everybody else heading into work, so that's that 7 o'clock to probably 8:30 time frame, maybe even 9 o'clock, you're probably going to need to account for some traffic. Same in the evenings. If you're leaving between, let's say, 4 to 6 o'clock, you're going to want to just factor that into your daily commute. But if you're one of those flexible jobs and you don't really have to get in and out of the city very often, or you're okay with driving 45 minutes, maybe even plus into downtown Birmingham every day, then this is probably going to be a great fit because of just where the prices sit on these houses and what you get for the house. All right, so if you're looking at that map again, and maybe you're thinking Chelsea's just a little too far, maybe you want to be in closer to the city, or maybe you need to be on a completely different part or side of town. If we zoom out here, I wanted to show you guys, I really cover most of the area in and around the Birmingham Metro. So if you are interested in maybe a different city or maybe a city we haven't covered on this channel yet, just fill out that link in the description. It's super short. Just fill it out at your convenience, and we can set up just a quick call, kind of go over where you need to be, how close you need to be, and kind of go over your budget and then what you can get for that budget realistically. All right, now that we covered the map tour, let's go take a look at the model home now. All right, guys, here it is, the model home here at Stonehenge. This is a 4-bed, 2-bath. It's actually the Freeport plan. We're going to look over some of the plans in just a little bit, but I wanted to show you guys the outside of the house first. Got this nice board and batten hardy plank up and down here. And then also what they do in these model homes is they turn the garage into the office for the agents that are on duty here. But this is actually the first home that you'll see in the neighborhood. We got some nice landscaping outside. I want to take you around the side too. Just kind of see how big these lots are. So you get all that space in the back too, and we'll look at the backyard here in just a second, okay? So we're going to head into the front door. So as we walk in here, guys, you can see this is all one level. So you get to see all the way to the back. That's the living room. And then right when you walk in, you actually get this nice little coat closet. Don't really see those a lot in new construction nowadays, so it is nice touch to have that in there. And then we walk right in and you get these first 2 bedrooms in the front, and they share this bathroom here in the middle. See that tub shower combo and your sink. It's a pretty good sized bathroom. And then that first bedroom, they've got it set up more or less as a nursery. So if you got little ones on the way, you can maybe envision this space being theirs. So you got some nice open windows in the front. Lets a lot of that natural light in. Then you got these closets here. It's a pretty good size. You can hang a lot of stuff in there. It's kind of deep too. Make our way back around. Just to show you guys the other room. It's about the same size here. And you get that window off to the side. Do a quick pan around so y'all can see this. And your closet on this side as well. There you go. This one actually looks a little bigger. I'm gonna head back out. I do want to point out you get that LVP floor. They went with that lighter color wood, which is in style right now. Also, you get some smart home features with these types of homes out here, so we can go over those in just a little bit. We're gonna make our way back. This over this way is gonna be your third bedroom. Heading here, they've kind of got it set up as an office space, so you can imagine what you could use the space for. Again, you get these pretty good sized closets in here. Pretty good bit of space. And then right when you walk out of this room, which is across from the garage, you do get your washer and dryer laundry space. I'll walk back this way, show you guys how open it is back here. So this is your living room setup here. Off to the right, you've got these huge windows out to the back, lets a lot of natural light in. And then your back doors over this way. They've got this set up as a dining space over here. And then you've got your kitchen over here. You've got a nice big island with this quartz countertop. And they went ahead and put that sink in the island, which is popular, especially if you kind of want to stay in the conversation with people that you have over or just family, and you still got to get some of that stuff done in the kitchen. And then you've got your dishwasher down here as well. And then kind of making our way around. Here's the fridge setup over here. You've got some shaker style cabinets. They went with the white, which is just a classic look. And then your range and your microwaves built in right over the top of it. Save a little extra space there. And then you do get a pantry in this model. And there's also an additional door here, which is going to be where that HVAC furnace is. All right, I want to take you guys back to the owner's suite now. Show you how much space is back here. So this is a king bed that they have staged in here. So you can see you got room for some pretty good sized nightstands over here on the side. And then across from that, you could have your dresser or chest of drawers, and then potentially like hang your TV right there is where I would do it. And then you step into your bathroom. You do have 2 sinks, 2 mirrors, and then you do have a walk-in shower with the glass door. All right, let's go ahead and head out to the backyard now, kind of show you what that looks like. So out here, you can see what they have sodded off is typically where the lot line is. So you get a lot of space. They're flat lots, and you get pretty good size yard. Imagine fencing this in, letting the pups play, letting the kids play. You got all this space right here in the back of the house. Now, obviously, they'll probably build a house on this lot next door to it, but since it's the model home, they try to pull out all the stops. And guys, just right over there is a Highway 280, so about 30 minutes into Birmingham if you're trying to get to downtown, maybe about 20 or so minutes down to the Summit, which has got a lot of popular shopping down there. And if you're like me and you really don't like living right in the middle of the hustle and bustle, somewhere like this is probably ideal for you, especially because of the payment that you can get this house at. That's exactly why I want to take a second just to look over some of the pricing and the different things that they have available here at this neighborhood, and gonna go ahead and show you those other floor plans and models that they have available as well. All right, guys, I got Michael Smith here at D.R. Horton, and we're gonna go over what they have available here at Stonehenge, some different pricing, floor plans, different things like that. So I'm gonna kick it off to Michael, but again, we were at the Freeport plan as a 4-bed, 2-bath under, how many square foot is it?
The Freeport's under 1,500.
Under 1,500 square foot. So we're going to take a look at all the plans that they have, and you should be able to see it on the screen too.
So first and foremost, this is the lowest priced community that we have. Zone Chelsea Schools. We're right outside Chelsea in a little town called Westover, but still Zone Chelsea Schools. Lowest price new construction that you can find. Okay. And we're priced anywhere between like $302 to $350.
So guys, that would be a perfect if you're like first time home buyer, or maybe somebody looking to downsize that needs a 1 level and is looking for new construction without breaking the bank. Again, we already talked about that 0% down payment and also the interest rate incentives that they run out here at this community. And the thing is, those change every single month, maybe even a couple times a month. That would definitely be something Michael could help us with. But if you want to stay in the loop on that, make sure you click that link in the description, fill out that form, and just reach out, set a call up at your own convenience. All right, I'm going to kick it back off to Michael now. Talk with us through a couple of different floor plans that you guys have available out here.
Yeah, so we range from 3-bedroom to 5-bedroom. We've got your single story, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, and 5-bedroom, all one level. We also have a couple 2-level options. What I like about the 2-level options, it offers a much bigger backyard because the footprint of the house is much smaller on the lot. But all around, great community, perfect location just right off of 280, so easy access 280 to 20, 25 minutes to downtown Birmingham.
All right, thanks, Michael. Now we're going to take a look at each of the different floor plans. They have 7 available out here. So real quick, we're going to go over the Aaron plan first. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, starting at like $302,000 and running at like 1272 square foot. So it does give you that 2-car garage, and it's a 1-story. That one and the next one are pretty great options if you're looking at a 1-level, maybe it's your first home, or maybe you live by yourself and you don't need that much space, but you want to get a new construction house, start to build some of that equity and still be close to everything in the city. All right, Michael, take it away for the next house.
Yep, so next we got the Cali floor plan, which is 1774 square feet, 4-bed, 2-bath house with a 2-car garage. Probably our most popular floor plan we have, priced at right around $332,400.
All right, next one we got is the Burke floor plan. It's similar to the Aaron in size. Maybe it's a little bigger. It's at 1376 square foot. It's starting right around $304,000. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, all on one level, and it has that 2-car garage as well. It's the same thing with the Aaron. If you're looking for that first home, or maybe looking to downsize, you don't want to keep up with that much space. Maybe you got to get rid of some stuff. This would be a good floor plan for you. And then Michael's going to take it away with the next floor plan.
Yep, so next we got the Elston, which is one of our 2-level floor plans. It's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath house, 2174 square feet. It's a 2-car garage as well. It's probably one of my favorite ones. It's got a little landing area, loft area up at the top on the 2nd floor. Very popular floor plan in this neighborhood.
And like Michael said, if you get one of those 2-story homes, you're probably going to get a little bit bigger of a yard, because the actual size of the home that the foundation sits on actually gives you more yard space, because it's a little more condensed than some of these 1-level options. So the next one we're going to look at is the one that we're actually in right now. We've already talked about it a little bit, but the Freeport plan, right under 1,500 square foot. And you guys saw how open it was in the living room, the kitchen, the dining. I mean, it's all right there in the back. You got tons of natural light, and it's sitting at right under 1,500 square foot, starting at like $312. So you could get a model home similar to this for like $312 with that Freeport plan. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath with the 2-car garage. And Michael's going to tell us about the Lakeside plan next.
Yep, so Lakeside's for the bigger families. We're talking 5-bed, 3-bath, all on a 1-level with a 2-car garage. Perfect house for those big families. This one's priced at $345,900. Perfect little spot for you and your family.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll tag on that. Like, if you try to look at a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home that's all on one level, you're not getting under $350 anywhere else. I mean, this is a brand new house for that price. So it's probably going to be one of those models that sells quite frequently, especially with those bigger families, or maybe you just need extra rooms, maybe you work from home. This would be a good floor plan for you. All right, next up and last on the list, we got the Taylor floor plan. It's at 1,613 square foot. It is a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, so you get an extra half bath there versus the Freeport plan. It's also a 2-story plan, so you probably get a little bit larger yard space, and it's starting at like $319,900. Next, we're going to talk about some of the different features and things that you get out here in this neighborhood specifically, and specifically with this builder. So Michael's going to tell us a few things about that.
Yeah, so we actually provide a smart home package as well for our buyers, where it is an Alarm.com video doorbell. You get an IQ panel that basically runs the house, your Honeywell Wi-Fi thermostat, and a Wi-Fi switch as well. And it basically integrates the whole house to be Wi-Fi active from your phone, where you can use My Q,
Right.
lock and unlock front door, change the thermostat all from your phone,
Right.
all operating from the Alarm.com app, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, and that's super convenient, especially say like, hey, I forgot to do fill in the blank, maybe change the thermostat before I went on vacation. You can access all that from your phone, and you get all of this already included in the price of the house. All right, on top of some of the smart home features, you actually get a few amenities in this neighborhood too. So Michael's going to tell us about those as well.
Yep. So this is a sidewalk community, but also we are in our phase 2, we are building a playground, and we are going to have walking trails for those families as well.
All right, so if you're active at all, like you need a neighborhood that's got some nature or walking trails, or you need just time to get away from those kids, or maybe just send the kids out to the playground and then you and the spouse can just go walk around either on the trails or on the sidewalk. And on top of those amenities that they offer here at this neighborhood, you're only minutes away from Melrose Park, which we covered in one of our other videos, but they've got a splash pad there, so it's perfect for the summer, or you've got to get those kids out of the house, or maybe you want to go enjoy the splash pad yourself. Hey, no judgment here. And some other cool stuff that they offer here with this builder specifically is some of the warranties that you get, especially because you're buying a new house. And guys, things are going to happen. I mean, even when you buy resale, that's why we always recommend getting inspections. But Michael's going to walk us through some of the different warranties that they have here.
Yep, so we have a 1-2-10, so it's a 1-year builder warranty, 2 years what's behind the walls, plumbing, electrical, ductwork, and a 10-year foundation structure warranty to back your investment.
Maybe you're one of those people that maybe you're scared to buy a house because of what could go wrong. So one of these houses would be a good fit because you get those warranties with it. So maybe something that pops up that would happen normally on like a resale house is you wouldn't have to necessarily worry about that out here because it would be covered under the warranty. Now there's specifics to it obviously, and we're not going to go through all that in person here because we would be on this video forever. But if you're interested in those warranties, or maybe some of these houses in this neighborhood or some of the other D.R. Horton neighborhoods that they have in and around Birmingham, I would definitely help you with that. Just click the link in the description, fill the form out, and at your convenience, just give me a call and we'll actually go out with Michael and he'll help us show some of those houses. All right, so there's the pricing and the different floor plans and the amenities that they have available here. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. And I just want to say, if you are interested in something similar to this, or maybe you want to look at a different neighborhood that some of the same types of homes that are being built, some of the same incentives, just go ahead and fill that link out in the description. Just takes a few seconds. Set up a call just at your own convenience, and we'd love to help walk you through this, just like we helped one of our clients last month move from out of state into state with a ton of kids. And they actually found a house that they were able to do 0% down. Their mortgage is extremely low compared to maybe some of the resale options that we were looking at, and they get a brand new house. And if you like this video and you want to see similar content, go ahead and subscribe below, like this video, and then I'll see you in the next one.